Hey guys, welcome back to Arena of the Mind. I am your host, Ariana, and today my special guest is home baker Cameron. Thanks for coming on to the show today.
Thank you for having me.
Yes, ma'am. So do you want to go ahead and tell the audience a little bit about yourself?
Yes, well, I am Cameron Gardner, owner and operator of GiGi'S Goodies LLC right here in Gwinnett County. And I am just someone who bakes up a bunch of cakes, cookies, and cupcakes and desserts while living at my mama's house.
And they're good as hell, y'all. They're good as hell. Okay, so when did you first take an interest in baking?
Definitely since I was a little kid. I've always loved sweets. I've always loved desserts, baking, all that great stuff. And then I think it was around back in 2010 when Pinterest came up,
yeah.
and I was just done. I was making all the Pinterest stuff, all the red velvet corn dog cupcake things you can come up on there, and just going from there. I've always loved sweets.
That's super cool. Red velvet.
Like just all the crazy stuff, like red velvet donuts. You can make red velvet Oreos,
Okay, so here's
stuff.
why I just got really interested.
Yes.
Because I love red velvet. That's my favorite. So a red velvet donut. I don't think I've had one.
It really is more so of a cake donut than it is a real donut. They call it donut because it's in the donut shape,
yeah.
but it's a cake.
Okay. Since we are on the topic of red velvet, I want to know, what's your favorite cake flavor?
Oh, definitely red velvet.
Yeah.
See, you see where I'm going.
We're here. So tell me, is red velvet really its own flavor, or is it really an imposter of chocolate?
Oh my God! You really won't be surprised how many times I really get asked this question. It really is its own flavor. Yes, there is cocoa powder in there, but the whole reason why it's in there, because the reason why red velvet cake is red is because when you have the reaction with the cocoa powder and the vinegar and the buttermilk, which goes into red velvet, they all have a little chemical reaction which turns the batter red on its own.
Okay.
So there's cocoa in there, but it's in there so the reaction can't happen.
And see, I was over here thinking oh, it's food color, because that's how people make it seem. They're it's just chocolate, it's just got food color, and I'm like, red velvet don't taste like chocolate.
It's its own flavor. I mean, you can add red velvet flavoring to enhance it, but it really isn't necessary.
Okay, thank you so much for clearing that up.
You're welcome.
How did you get started, and are you self-taught, or did someone teach you the basics?
I am definitely self-taught. I was one of those people who grew up watching Food Network. Whenever they have the little baking competitions,
Yeah.
I always watch those and see how they did things. And then of course how most people learn things. I went to YouTube and learned a lot of stuff from the people on YouTube there. But I really started myself. My mom never really baked. My grandma's aunts, no one. It was really out of nowhere.
That's really cool. I know they're so happy that you got it.
Every birthday, they're looking at me
So what you gonna do this time, this year?
Fine.
So how do you manage to upkeep your weight loss journey while preparing such mouth-watering treats?
Oh, wow. Water. Who would have known? Just drinking water this whole time. It was water. But just trying to make sure I stay hydrated. I have enough water, and I'm not my stomach is a little full before I start baking, off of the liquids and water, so I'm a little less tempted to eat as I'm baking. And then after a while, you just become a little desensitized to the treats.
Okay.
You have a lot of sugar. You just kind of get used to it. And then there are just some things I don't even bother tasting anymore. Vanilla cake, I know what vanilla cake tastes like. I've made it 30 times. I don't need to eat it.
I was gonna say, I'm definitely one of those people though. It don't matter how many times I made it, I'll eat while I'm cooking something. And by the time I'm done, I'm so full.
I'm just I don't even want to eat anymore.
Exactly.
I mean, you have to taste your food, especially before you're about to give other people.
Okay.
I do taste my food. I'm not gonna say I never taste any of my vanilla cake. I taste everything before it leaves and it gets to your plate. But I'm not gonna eat 5 cupcakes.
Oh, yeah. Gotcha. Okay, so what's your favorite baked good to prepare? Because I know it's not just cakes. You do cookies.
I do it all.
Yes, okay.
But I really love doing cupcakes.
Really?
I think cupcakes, like they're just like these cute, I just love small versions of things, like these cute, just itty bitty little
because you can have
handfuls
more
of
than
joy.
one and not feel bad.
Exactly. Exactly. Like you can have more than one, you cannot feel bad. That's just how it works. But I love cupcakes. I definitely love doing dessert tables. Dessert tables are so much fun to do because you just get to make like different little aspects of it. Like you'll have like your cake pops, cupcakes, cookies, but they're all just like a part of like the same matching set. And it just adds just a nice little touch of class and elegance to like any party and occasion. So if you need a dessert table,
yes, you guys definitely contact her.
Yeah.
So who do you look to for guidance in the world of baked goods? Because I know you say you watch like or you used to, or do you still do watch baking shows?
Oh yeah, girl, that's like my Super Bowl. Like I love baking shows. I'll definitely I stay on Food Network. A lot of YouTubers I follow on YouTube. I love their creations. Like Yolanda on how to cake it. Like you ever seen her videos?
Oh, but that's cute how to cake it.
Yeah, she said you probably seen her cakes. Like she'll sit there and she'll make like a cake but it looks like a Thanksgiving turkey, or she'll make a cake and it looks like a Wendy's box. Like, so she'll do stuff like that. Like she's really great. I follow this lady from New Zealand and some other guy who owns a farm. And so just between them, I just like watching their videos and seeing like how they decorate their things and getting some inspiration from them. And then I also follow people who don't do baking, like other some of my other friends who are also Black women who have their own businesses, just like getting inspiration from them as well, and just like bouncing off ideas from each other. Because of course, I'm a baker, but I'm also a businesswoman too.
Yes,
so you gotta do it all.
Gotcha. Okay. So, would you ever consider making like whole entrees and meals, or is strictly baking your forte?
I mean, I know how to cook. I do know how to cook.
I'm like, she can bake this damn good. She's gotta know how to.
I can cook. Yeah, people really be surprised. Like when I get on Instagram and they're just like, "Whoa, you're boiling water!" Like, yes, I know how to cook. I just bake a lot, but I don't think it'll be something I would ever want to sell because. Whole meals, they're fun and everything, they taste good and everything, but they just don't look as whimsical. The things you can do with a cake, you can't do with a chicken. Like, come on, bro.
I was gonna say, you can make it. It'll taste good, but you can't get creative with it.
You don't want to be so creative.
Gotcha. So, what's the longest time you spent creating a cake, and did the final product come out as you desired?
I would definitely say the max I've ever spent is 2 days. It's not it's not 2 days straight.
Not 2 full days, but still
Yeah, because I like to try and divide my baking up into 2 days anyway. I like to have a day just to bake everything, and then I have another day to to decorate everything. But the one cake, the cake I recently just made, it was for my older sister's 25th birthday, and she really loves SpongeBob. Have you ever seen SpongeBob?
Of course.
Of course.
Of course.
You have to see SpongeBob, but everyone knows that joke. What's funnier than 24? And they just say 20, and they just cracking up in class. Yo, and that was and that was the whole joke. She just wanted her cake to revolve around that one joke, and I didn't want to be basic and just get the little comic and put it on the cake and just have people cut it. I wanted to get a little more creative, so I went and I made two separate cakes and cut those out into into a 2 and a 5 and decorated them one to look like SpongeBob, one to look like Patrick, and that itself was a 2-day process because I was essentially making two different cakes.
Oh yeah.
But it was definitely one of those things. It got a little tedious. It's just trying to get everything looking perfect, but it works out.
Yes. I wish I could be that creative.
You can.
So, how do you deal with someone who isn't satisfied with your creation?
Well, definitely after crying for an hour. What went wrong? But like, no, I mean, like, it definitely does upset me when like when people aren't satisfied with their treats, because like my whole goal is to is customer satisfaction. Like I make desserts, I make treats because I want you to feel happy. And if you come back and you're not happy with something, of course, it does upset me. 'Cause I always feel like I could have done something better. I could do something differently. But whenever someone comes back and they're never satisfied, first and foremost, give those people back their money, because if you are not satisfied, like, you don't need to pay me. That's how ashamed I am. Don't even pay me. You were unsatisfied. But just trying to see exactly just gather information from them, like, what didn't you like from it, what's something wrong with it, and just try and see how, and I can go back to my recipe and see, okay, maybe let's not do that next time, or let's not do this next time. But just trying to be as nice and as curious as possible, and not take it so seriously, and not to get angry about it, because people aren't always trying to attack you or be vicious or have malintent. Sometimes people just aren't satisfied. It's just up to you to take that creative criticism and just trying to work at it and just be better.
Definitely. But let me just say that I don't have anything negative to say. I don't know who these people are who are not satisfied, but I am thoroughly satisfied. I just tried some cake pops, and y'all, when I say it's melt in your mouth, good as hell. I wouldn't have sis on the show. I wouldn't be talking about it, and I wouldn't lie to y'all. I wouldn't hype it up. Her cake pops, and so I'm gonna assume everything else. It's just good as hell. And you guys should definitely book her.
Yes.
So what's next for GiGi'S Goodies?
Oh my God, when COVID and all that, and we can finally get back to normal, I want to be a vendor so bad, because I was definitely about to be a vendor at one of our friends. He does clubs and he does festivals and all that, and I wanted to I want to be a person that has her little table, and I have all my stuff out there. I'm hi, I'm Cameron. I want to meet people, and I definitely would love to be a vendor, but we have to wait for see what the CDC says, and wait and see if for things to get better. But in the meantime, I just kind of took on smaller ventures. I have little shirts. I have merch now. So just trying to definitely be more than the bakery, because that is something I do have on my mission statement, is to be more than the bakery. It's not just be a random black lady that pulls up to your house with a cake. I want to be a random black lady that pulls up to your house with t-shirts too.
Okay, yeah.
So
I love that.
So just trying to be a little more creative with my reach at the time.
Definitely. And tell everybody what your shirt says.
Oh. I love a double entendre. So it says, I got them cakes.
Okay. Both ways.
Well, we securing both cakes around here, baby. The cakes in the kitchen, the cakes in the gym. We gotta secure both cakes.
Basically.
Both cakes.
I love that. I think I want one.
I got them different colors. It's the funfetti one. I got red velvet and I got chocolate.
I want the red velvet. I want it. I'm gonna get it.
Yes, ma'am.
But go ahead and tell the audience where they can find all your social media, where they can find your creations, and to book you.
Awesome. Absolutely. So you can definitely find me on my Instagram at GiGi'S.Goodies, and I'm also on Facebook as well, GiGi'S Goodies LLC, but it's really just for all my aunties and them, so I don't really go on there. But you can definitely catch me on Instagram. I also have a new website as well, GiGi'sGoodiesATL.com. That's where you can find my booking site. You can see all my FAQs, learn a little bit about me, and you can also check out my merch page, and I also have my community tab on there as well, while I also interview some of my other friends who also own businesses as well.
That's so cool. Yes. And I love how well together your website is, by the way.
Thank you.
Because a lot of times I'll go click on somebody's website and I'm like, what the hell?
Everything's a little crazy. Yes. Thank you.
Everything is all together, and I love that so much.
Yes.
But thank you for joining me on the show today. This was so much fun.
Thank you. Thank you for having me.
Of course.
Thank you for getting me out the kitchen.
Oh, yeah.
I never leave. I never leave.
Let everybody know exactly what you do, what you're talking about.
Thank you so much.
Of course. And guys, don't forget to comment, like, and subscribe. And I will see you all next time.
Bye.